Aten Rand. Well, this can't be any worse than last time.
Alright, so welcome back. Today I wanted to cover a couple of the Lost Jedi fonts that are in the Old Republic sound font package from Kyberphonic Fonts. Now I've covered a few in the past, and sort of the breakdown of them is that the Sith fonts are all very unique and distinctive, especially Nihilus and Scion and Kreia all have these very, very distinctive elements to them. A lot of the Jedi sound fonts, like Bastila and Julie and Juhani, which I've covered or which I've done reviews of so far, all have very similar sounding hums, different pitches on some of the effect noises, but they're similar fonts to each other. Which, I mean, you're working with lightsabers within the Star Wars universe, so that's unavoidable. It's not like there's very distinctive buzz sounds, especially among Jedi. So what you do get that sets them apart is you get the different voices and quotes from it. A lot of the music files are shared, but you do get a lot of quotes, and you do get some small elements in there. Whereas Kreia's sound font had that sort of crystalline sound in the background, Julie's sort of had a wet or sort of crackly sound font. Juhani had more of a resonant, sort of more aggressive sound font. Today I wanted to cover Aten Rand. Now, Aten Rand is one of the Lost Jedi from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Mitra Surik, the exile, basically finds these Lost Jedi to rebuild the Jedi Order. And Aten Rand's sound font in the Old Republic package is called the Competent Slicer. So he is a slicer in Star Wars, is like a hacker, basically. So he's a computer-oriented Lost Jedi, and that's his font. So let's listen to the hum a little bit here. Alright, so the hum itself is very similar to a lot of other Jedis, but did you notice, but you might have noticed that power up and power down in the Aten Rand one is more of a computerized sort of spring on and spring off, which I kind of like. Let's hear that. And then the clashes and the swings on this are somewhere in the middle. Alright, so they're not as high-pitched as like Julie's and not as low-pitched as Juhani's, so somewhere in the middle, so it's a nice mix. And like I said, you get a lot of quotes from him on the boot-ups and things like that. Let me cover one other, just for one other Lost Jedi that's on here, just for the sake of just for the sake of comparison. One more time though, Aten Rand. Alright, now we're going to do Beodur. Now Beodur is, or Dur rather, is a Zabrak, so he's the same race as Darth Maul, and he's a Lost Jedi, but he's also the one who sort of designed this big weapon that sort of sets the stage for Knights of the Old Republic 2, so he's a character that's very involved with redemption. He lost his arm in one of the early battles, in Malchior 5, I think, and he's got it replaced with an arm that's sort of held on with this sort of plasma bracket. So the sound font for him is called the Repulsor Fist. So let me go ahead and load that up.
Sound bank selection.
This is General I'm Jolie. I came to
Darth Vader. I am Kreia.
My name's Beodur. He'll be back shortly.
Okay, now you could hear from some of the sound fonts in there, Beodur always sort of struck me as like a sad emo character because of his redemption arc. Also because of the voice acting. But let me go ahead and load up the sound font here. So, a little bit about this font. You notice it doesn't have the spring on and off of the Aten Rand font. Listen to the activation. It has sort of a gear up, like it powers and then snaps, more like a toggle switch than a coil. So different turn on or different power on, different power off. The overall sound font of it is very bass, very low. Kind of makes sense for a larger, sadder character. So again, it's closer to the Juhani sound font than it is to the Julie or the Aten Rand font. But again, just a lot of variety on here. If you're a collector, by all means, pick up the whole package. If not, the ability to select out your sort of prized favorite characters from these characters that don't usually have sound fonts associated with them, to be able to have Aten Rand's or Beodor's saber is kind of an interesting concept with these, and that's really what the Old Republic sound fonts from Kyberphonics bring to the table. So hopefully this review has been of use. Join me back for more. We still have to look at Malak and Revan and some other Lost Jedi as well, but we'll do that next time.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time.
Selection.
This is General Kenobi.
I'm Jolie Bindo. Don't talk back to your elders, child.
Sound bank selection.
I came to warn you.
Darth Vader, I am
My
Grey.
name's Beodor. Set and activated.